Hey guys, welcome to episode number 4 this week. Episode number 4 this week, guys, for Final Fantasy Tactics. It was Chronicles on Thursday mornings here today. Today's date, it is October 23rd, 2025. Now, I don't know what to possibly forget, or pretty much think for a minute. It's pretty much a different, some sort of erection, or something that was supposed to happen yesterday. Or this should be much more favored, much more to handle, or some sort of satisfaction or something. But you know, guys, I was just doing my own thing yesterday, and also, guys, I technically come get off last night. I was supposed to be with my true love at the end of yesterday. But I know a lot of people have not been speculating. We're having a lot of attention to detail. I don't know where to exactly begin. I mean, for the most part, you know, Blood Suckers was skyrocketing to the top 2 months. And it was like, does he want me to come over, or as a Christian, guys, it's like, what the hell has been going on? I do apologize to the Lord for that, but it's like, you don't know what to really expect. It's like you have the entire control of having diabetes all the time, and you know, you want to try to find a way to heal yourself, not be in the ER all the time, and you know, you want to do something, you really want to, you know, get your health back in order. And, I don't know. I don't believe it was, I was going to come over last night for my true love yesterday. But, honestly, guys, as king and the luckiest man, I didn't want to. So I decided just to have my own thing, do what I wanted to do, and, you know, just to be open and honest. But here I am, guys. You know, I took on WoW during the last number of days this week. Overall here today, guys.
I'm ready.
WoW overall was good.
You can trust me.
So basically nothing else was going to be left out and whatnot.
Take the fight to him.
See what was going to be right. See what's right and what's wrong. And, you know, it's like if you don't know what to do, it's like you can always sit back, have your own dinner, you know, just be yourself for a while. And that's exactly what I decided to, you know, do with my not coming down yesterday. You know, not being with my true love in hand. So, I mean, it's technically it wasn't something that was gonna be inputted. So now, guys, the good thing is, as the first place winner, I finally go back to sleep today. So, as you guys can see, we're starting a little more early to begin with here today. That's why you guys get new episodes. I'm Final Fantasy Tactics. It was Chronicles every Thursday mornings. There's nothing else would be self-proclaimed. When you talk about self-pity, I did pay YouTube Premium just now, so I should have another Google Play tomorrow. That's okay, you know. Now, as far as what's been going on, as I mentioned, guys, WoW/Day has been good this week, and there hasn't been any punishment. There hasn't been any arguments or, you know, anything else lackluster. Or you talk about just wanting to, you know, do anything for it, you know. But I don't believe my true love is a nervous wreck here today, guys. I know she's not. But the good thing is, I got that one thing in the mail yesterday. You guys heard me right. Since, here's the thing, guys. Since my true love and I have been together for over 8+ years. You guys remember, I lost her once. I'm not losing her ass twice. Which is why I've decided that I've got that one thing from Amazon that I was going to tell you guys. And that was going to be my you guys remember next year's next sign will be our 9th year anniversary. So meaning, having the true meaning of that, I don't want to toot my own horn on this one. I actually do have, and I do receive, some a little more spectacular. So guys, what I do have, I have Heart of the Ocean. I mean, I am pleased to announce, guys, it's King and the Luckiest Man. I officially have Heart of the Ocean feature romantic engagement ring for next year. So I told my true love, and she told me she could not wait to see it. And that's why I decided to just do my own thing last night. Wanted to have my own time. Wanted to have something to eat for dinner. Just tried to hang out for a while. And, you know, just wanted to rock and roll for a while. So that's why I decided if my true love is not going to expect me to come over or whatever, I'll just stay back and, you know, not interrupt anything. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You want to come over, you want to be with your future fiancé, you want to be with a friend, be with family. That's always been one of my 4 priorities, guys, along with you guys in the chat, WoW and Steve, and baseball entirely. We'll talk about baseball later on this morning. So like I said, I mean,
no mercy.
And that's another thing too, guys. My true love is, I mean, for the last 8 years.
Right.
She wanted me to call her back yesterday. And I just told my musketeer, it's like, so some of that was figured out yesterday. So, as King Guys and the Luckiest Man, from what I've heard, her blood sugar was sitting way too high at the end of the night, and it wasn't necessarily planned or what was going to be going on, because, you know, I mean, you got to take care of yourself first before you actually do something that no one else wants to really regret. I mean, you don't want to get, I mean, I for one, guys, you don't want to see your ass end up in the hospital or do something that's more to, I mean, you talk about not regretting it or just looking to find some sort of heal that can do it. Tourette's TV, make a love shout out. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us today. How you doing? But yeah, I mean, yes and no. I just feel like it would have been so much better if she wanted me to come down yesterday. But technically, no. I mean, I messaged her, I messaged my true love at the end of the night, and I messaged staff at the end too. So I'm like, if no one is going to ask me, then why bother? I mean, that's why her blood sugar was scooting up a little too much, a little too high to, you know, just to really flip a coin. And I mean, the reason why her blood sugars were high, fellas, is because, you know, she had to change her insulin. That's all she had to do. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, amazing, strongest, amazing historic power of our community. Do what we can for one another. You know, guys, we are at 634 mods here today. You know, just keep a closer eye, get back to reality some more, and, you know, guys, do what we can for one another. But yeah, guys, I repeat, today is October 23rd, 2025. And also, guys, I haven't said this in a while either. Never give up, never surrender. That's all there is. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. For biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting power of our community. Do what we can for one another. So guys, we do have our tutorial between the two options. I mean, so you got the two. For example, you got tile. And you also have effect. So we're going to start with the first one. Anytime we're doing some with a white maze, you talk about a black maze, for example, or multiple mazes, whenever RPG you're playing. So guys, the first one, let's state the following. This tutorial, guys, is called Abilities with an Area of Effect. Many magics and abilities affect, guys, a wide area rather than a single unit. When using such actions, you may be asked to target either a unit or the tile below it. So that's number one. Number two, if you choose to target a unit, the ability will trigger with that unit at the center of the effort area. Even so, the unit, if it decides or does not decide to move, fails. If you look at it, if you choose to target a tile, guys, the ability will trigger with that tile if you're talking about the center of the area of effect. If there is no units within the area, for example, when the ability triggers, nothing will happen. And then you guys have, the other thing too. So, it does continue by saying the following. Regardless of the target chosen, if an allied unit is within the area of effect, it is there's another word too. It's pretty much too soon, or pretty much too will be targeted by the ability. You should always take care, guys, when using offensive abilities, or those that inflict status alignment. So we'll have two options. We'll go unit and tile. So I'll just stick with unit. But I repeat, fellas. What was I speculating? Oh yeah, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. For biggest, strongest, phenomenal, electrifying, foundational, amazing, strong Townhawk community. Making sure we have our social media on YouTube, Twitter, X, and Facebook accounts. And yes, guys, your first place winner from bowling, for example. I'm looking to bring a little more of a testimonial, a little under 2 weeks. I still got my cherry vibe that I knew how to really rock and make some really good shots with. I'm hoping I can still have it. Again, guys, we have our social media, and yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything else you would sparkle. In fact, your blood sugar is a little too high. Talk about just wanting to see what you want to do, and it's like, the best thing to do is drink a lot of water. So she actually told me yesterday, it's like she was actually having plenty of water, and she wasn't exactly herself. I'm like, as of right now, there's not much that would have been done, or it would have been somewhere drawn, the attention, and also to listen, if you will. So it's like, I called her up yesterday, and it's like, I asked her how she was doing, and my true love did actually state the following about pizza the last 8 years. She told me that when it came over, and if her sugar wasn't too high enough, and I'm like, I understand, I get it. So I just decided, and not how much to assume, I wanted her to ask me, but it was like, yesterday's temperature for the last few times has just been, it's been recently just been windy and a little too cold to begin with. So I just decided, if she was not going to really summon anybody else, it would have been just fine. Well, guys, as you guys can see, I've got my Knight Ramza. I just decided to learn parry. And the thing about parry is how we block physical attacks, whoever we're attacking. Who we are getting attacked if we want. I also have a black mage called Wyman. So I officially got the first two from last week. So I'm going to equip Blizzard, as you guys can see. We also have Thief unlocked, but we won't allow that yet. And then I've got Duad for pretty much that's my answer in perspective. So he does not have much of anything right now. And then my Chemist. So my Chemist is not going to have many worries. And it will not actually bother me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get High Pulsing going. I will not do the other thing yet, guys. And that is exactly anything to do with the other stuff just yet. But I will do counter tackle for her. So guys, since technically she's like level 5 now on Squire, I'm thinking about I'm talking about doing white mains. So white mains would be something to rock and roll with. And we also can do some other stuff for her. So I'm officially I'm gonna have her become a white mains. LTC, want to make a love shout out. How are you today? Thank you for dropping by with us. Thanks for joining us. If a lot of us is not too tired today. But I finally go back to see you guys. So I've got just 2 to 7 today, technically, and then you talk about the same time tomorrow. But I don't know what the new schedule is going to be for next week. I mean, I do know. I mean, as far as I know, I don't think there's going to be any bad ideas or assumptions much. Just to see what's going to be, and see what's right and what's wrong. You know, just to see what's going on. I'm a little more concerned about my true love, guys. I think Lux is going to be fine. You know, she just needs a lot of sleep, a lot of, she just needs me, guys. That's one of her top priorities. You talk about family to family. So, yeah, I mean, you pretty much know what to do. If you're pretty much drinking a lot of water, having a salad, or doing something you really wanna, you know, get to. I do want to bring a little some up before we get to social media in just a few minutes. So as far as I know, you guys recall, somebody was asked if he is going to be in Avengers Doomsday and the new Spider-Man Brand New Day by next year. And apparently the actor that was pretty much spoken to was the man behind Daredevil. And I'm checking on my phone for the last few mornings this week, and
forward.
Technically he's actually not involved into Marvel for next for next year. I mean, the only 2 movies that we know that this Daredevil actor coming out of Daredevil Born Again is one actor in particular. I know he's not signed on to any of the 2 movies, as far as I know completely. Just to have an observation on it. And that is, the actor behind it. So, and that director, I mean, not the director as a whole. When you talk about somebody that's different, that's in the movie, or not in the movie. Trust me. So, I think I know who it is, but I don't watch Daredevil Born Again because I mean, not the movie. I mean, I've seen the movie with Ben Affleck, but as far as the TV series goes, honestly, no. But as far as I'm aware of, the only actor I can think of is Ben Affleck, but the man behind the mask, guys. I mean, if we talk about just the actor besides him, it's the one that is not involved. I mean, he's not going to be involved in Marvel. I mean, as far as I know, it's just. I mean, I don't blame this actor for 1 second, or pretty much 1 bit. You know, if you look at, the one that's not involved in Marvel or DC. You know, guys, you got to be smart. If you're not in it, it's okay. But the actor, guys, is Charlie Cox. So he pretty much spoke about if he's actually in both Spider-Man and next to Spider-Man with Tom Holland and Zendaya, for example, and also in Avengers Doomsday for next year. And Charlie Cox was providing an answer, and it's like, technically he's not in it. So he will not be appearing in those 2 movies. So, I don't think there's anything else to whine or, try to whisper as much to see who's in the 2 movies and who's not in it. So
it's time.
I don't blame Charlie Cox. I mean, I think he's a good actor, but I feel like he's not in the movie. I mean, as far as I know, he's pretty much not. So I guess we have to rule him out. So he's not exactly in it.
Leave this to me.
But I do know, as far as Michael Valo is concerned, I know he's going to be having some sort of definite involvement if he's got some other things to do. And as far as playing Hawk or playing somebody, he hasn't, has just to take a break from Marvel, if you will, so. But it all depends. Well, guys, 23, 22. I'm gonna cast a Thunder on these two. But yeah. I mean, you just don't know when. You don't know where or how, but I mean, it's like how, not when. But I just don't. I mean, this is just my assumption, guys. I don't see Charlie Cox being involved with Marvel anytime soon. I mean, if he does, he'll probably do something else with a different actor that, exactly somebody exactly that's closer to him. So, it could be somebody, it could be someone else, it could be somebody different we haven't seen. And we talk about an actor, we talk about a writer or director. So I do know Hugh Jackman he may or may not have involvement for next year. Between one of, I don't think he's going to be signed on for Spider-Man for next year. So I will also have to, I probably would have to rule him out too. So I know he's not. Besides, he's waiting on, he's only teaming up with Ryan Reynolds for the sequel to Avengers, actually not Avengers, excuse me, Deadpool and Wolverine. So we're waiting to see what that's going to, guys, give each other a heads up and give each other a pat on the back for it. So that's pretty much see what's right and what's wrong between, just between, who's involved and who's not involved. So, but I do know Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be interesting. It should be good. Going into May of next year and see what's going to be, what the plots are. Despite the fact of what happened beforehand. So we'll see what's going on and, keep a lookout. As long as we're not watching 60 Minutes with American history. Alright guys, I'm going to, that's 23. Well, let me get to the target here. So this is the first time you guys see it, ever since this game was released as an original for the PlayStation. So guys, I'm gonna go in 23, 22. I guess let's knock these two out. But yeah, my two left should be fine. It sucks. I was just way tired at the end, so I can't really remember what time I obviously have no clue what time I was up yesterday, so I slept through. I was just technically tired, and when Sula was hoping I would call her back, and she told me she would keep me upgraded on the Sogas, and I was thinking about it. I just decided to overdose and just get some good sleep. But I got a good enough. I've got a good amount of sleep after yesterday, so which was technically good enough. Well guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys are staying active, if you guys are staying strong, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles, guys, with your king and your luckiest man. And if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, I don't know what the plan is for, technically, as far as Saturdays are concerned, I haven't decided if I want to do something with, do some with Psychonauts 2 on Saturdays. Technically, I don't think it's a toss-up right now, so. But if I have to really think of anything, yes and no. Maybe Alan Wake 2, maybe a little something interesting, if you will, or something to visit, or maybe try to target on it. I mean, I don't want to just really, expect what game I actually want to, dip on for Saturdays. But you guys will still have, you guys will most likely still have, Blossville on Sunday, excuse me. So I'll still have that for most of the time. Because I will have this game for a while. I mean, at least nothing else is going to be switched around or, take anything out of balance. When you talk about just wanting to see what's going to be next, and see what's going to be incoming or upcoming, so. As far as Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age is concerned, I'm keeping everything, I'm going to try to keep everything under control between what I actually want to do. As far as Final Fantasy XII is concerned, me guys as a king and the luckiest man, by the way, so.
I'll do what I can.
I mean, if I had to guess, I don't want to trade the game in again, so. I mean, I know GameStop wouldn't give me another tall order for that, so. But I haven't been to GameStop, and damn guys, I haven't been to GameStop in a while. Just to really, trade in, go after pre-orders, buy a bunch of games or something. And that would be something that would, have me trigger as a first place winner, guys, from bowling. But I do know if anything else is going to be coming to my attention, it could be that or whatever. I mean, if I'm thinking about and talking about, guys, if I want to do some different side Psychonauts to Saturdays, I could do that, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I repeat, fellas, if any of you today want 634 mods that are, getting a lot of rest, getting some nice coffee and whatnot, or, looking to see if there's, enough insurance, if you got enough in your arsenal. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, and if you want to catch some more Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, guys, on Thursday in the mornings only, coming out of the schedule, and, let's keep any slots open. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button, turn on notification bell, connect to my channel, and, do whatever you guys want to do. I mean, it's not about how we do it. It's how we, get a lot of people involved. As far as my brother Leon goes, he should be in today, but I haven't talked to him that much, but all I know is if your blood sugar is up and guys, closer to 400s, you gotta drink plenty of water to get to that, trust me, to get your stuff down. Well guys, I'm gonna do Red Power, and I just lower this Chocobo's power, but I'll take something that's not good for him. But yeah, I mean, I think she'll be fine today. I mean, that's pretty much my guess. I mean, she knows how to take care of her blood sugars, and she tells me to, one of our resolutions is, as a matter of fact, she tells me to, she always lets me know how blood sugars are. So.
Right.
So she always keeps me upgraded. That's all that matters. I'm get sick with one person. You don't let somebody else get an edge or have an opportunity. It's always your chance to stand up and be a man, and see what you believe in. Right. And you want to be there for her. You want to be with two people. I mean, being one person, being with somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, for better or for worse, sickness and in health, and love them for who they are. That's all anything that a woman would want from a man. Just to be gender, just to have plenty of time together. Everything else in a decent time, so. You just want to be who you actually want to be. You don't want to get yourself caught or anything, or steal people's property, so that's not the best thing to do. You want to learn right from wrong. That's all there is. Well guys, speaking of other stuff, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If any of you today have any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat, in the live chat, if there's anything that's not been featured or has not been mentioned, or yeah, like I said, if there's anything you guys want to bring, towards one card at a time, or if you guys want to talk a little bit about anything, a lot of us are here. That's why I'm at 634 mods today, along with followers to handle. Now, speaking of Brother Leon, good morning, brother. How are you today? Make a love shout out to Brother Leon this morning, and just to keep everything super busy, and just keep something much more to hold on, and also bring something in between.
Are you happy, Benny?
Last time I talked to my Facebook fiancé was exactly yesterday. Coming out of by the time her blood sugar was shot, it was like, well, I was going to call it back yesterday. At the end of the night, but I was just tired, and I just did not want to, toot my own horn as much. I got enough sleep too, brother Leon. That's all I did too. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's all there is. As long as you know what you're doing. You want to take care of yourself first. Drink plenty of water, exercise. If you're working at a job, if you're working outdoors, you should always lose weight. You should always take care of most of yourself first. Before you actually take care of somebody else you really want to encourage. That's all there is to it. You want to be who you actually want to, take care of, and that's why your family is here. That's why everybody else is important to you. That's all there is. But I'm just doing some grinding right now. I actually did not watch Dynamite. The only app I watch TV with is Paramount Plus, because I will be extending Paramount Plus soon. Besides, the good thing is, I do get my next safe deposit of what I want for my request tomorrow. So now the only two, I won't discuss any of the two yet.
An excellent choice.
And you guys know one of them, as far as I know. But yeah, but other than that, guys, my prayers go out to my Facebook fiancé here today. If you guys want to pray and get my Solan's blood sugars back down and down when it can, that would be great. That would be great on our behalf. Since we'll be waiting 9 years for next year's night to sign. That's some not to go overweight or go for broke, but Once Love is my roast Dawson. She's my, she's a tough tiger for us. That's all there is. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, just to go furthermore and, just keep something and, have enough sparkle and, smelling coffee every time. But yeah, the most important thing, the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. The awesome and creative. We only have 634 mods today, so we're gonna try to keep it up. But if we're watching a movie called No Country for Old Men, that the only actors that I know is one of the actors does not last that long. You talk about Woody Harrelson, for example. He plays some sort of a cowboy character. That knows two characters behind it, but it's based on a Western action story, or pretty much that's one movie as a whole. If you look at it, and we talk a little bit about the positive reviews on it. So the actors that I know, I mean, talk about Tommy Lee Jones is the first one.
My turn.
Hold on. Savard Bottom is the other one, and Josh Brolin, just to name a few. That movie ain't too bad as far as that is, as far as where the action goes. One of them is actually, killed coming outside of a hotel, and one man was actually after him, and pretty much got shot in one of the final scenes. And that's what Tommy Lee Jones plays as a officer, police officer, if you will. So, but that movie, guys, has been out since 2007, technically. There's not a lot of hate on it. There's a little bit of, there's a couple, there's only just a few things exactly that makes the movie just a bit funny, but the rest is just, just plenty of killing, a lot of action and whatnot. And, yeah, the movie is not too bad. It's only been out for 18 years. But yeah, nothing else would really, lose anything or be off topic and whatnot. I was also at trivia, not to get off topic, guys, or trying to tie your own suits, but by the time my true love was trying to, so by the time I was trying to check up on him, it was actually yesterday in the evening, and she always misses my voice. And like I said, she always keeps me upgraded on her blood sugars all the time. Since I've always been worried and I've always been nervous about him. And I always have, and I always will, just...
Right.
Just keep everything under control, and... technically, I will not have the same thing that she's got in the future. Which I'm hoping that's not the case. Well, guys, 14 on the red unicorn. But yeah, everybody's got their own health issues, and well, guys, that's enough of that. But yeah, but everything's gonna be fine as long as everything is, as long as you're eating right, drink plenty of water, and do what your health wants to do. And if you guys are going to church, it's only God would really heal you. Every single human being. Everybody's got a heal. Everybody's got their own cure. When those away, it's not about how you really balance it and try to ask for help and whatnot. You do it because you're driven. You do it because you're driven, guys. Well, your first place winner. That's all there is. I've seen AI videos of Bob Ross versus Mr. Rogers.
I'm alright.
Well, Steve Rogers is the only Captain America, as far as I'm concerned. Well, pretty much just to be obvious on it. Well, guys, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna throw Blizzard on this Goblin. Guys, Goblins are weak against Blizzard, by the way. Check this out. There you go, guys. But yeah, and yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, we socialize, we take our time, we wanna see what's gonna be up for grabs for us here today. But you never know what's going to happen in the future. Only somebody you love so much, and also, guys, having no priorities with you, your family, friends, work. Somebody you wanna, talk with, hang out with. Just wanna, even if you just wanna be alone and, just take your time for the night. That's okay too. But it's not exactly all the time. You just want to buy some time and, yourself into a lot of people. That's all there is. But
about time.
You just don't want to get yourselves stuck in the middle. See, do and do not.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, guys, now it's power. We can say we're looking good. We can say we're sounding good. Also, guys, let me see if I can get a heal going for my character. Also, guys, when we're at it, and, guys, put 3 generations, try to see what's really in possession. You know, how much experience we're taking it, how much we can, you know, maintain and not to have to switch or swap anything. But other than that, guys, anytime we manage to, yeah, guys, I'm gonna knock this goblin out of his possession. Actually, wait. Actually, I might still be able to get him, as long as that Chocobo doesn't get spooked or. I'm hoping this black mage does not get stopped and whatnot. So, I mean, it should be fine at the latest. But I have a peek, fellas. Anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, you want people to get to know you and talk a little more about yourself and, you know, what makes you a nice person, what makes you feel good inside of, you know, the others in public or, you know, somebody private, you know. It just depends how much people adore you and how much they love and care about you. You know, you just wanna, you know, just get yourself involved, get yourself, you know, attached above anything. But the last thing you do not want to do is talk about politics and talk to yourself all the time. So you just wanna, you know, make good options and always, you know, I mean, tell the truth and nothing but the truth. You know, as long as you're looking at the eyes of the Lord.
Better end this quickly.
He's the only one that can tell you what you could pretty much do, you know, in public. So, well, guys, I'm about to really heal the three of us for a second, and bye goblin. 56 damage,
Step
guys.
forward.
Easy enough to treat.
I mean, my black mage is already a bit in the hot seat. I mean, for the time being here today, so it really is. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we need to do, guys, is follow Sarah and take our time, not get ourselves scratching our heads. Sometimes that makes us feel good, makes us feel nice, you know, smelling nice if you're taking a shower or something, or taking a nice bath or something. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And as I mentioned, you guys remember how long I've been on the social media. First up, I've been on YouTube for over 9 years. Been on Twitter, X, and Facebook as well today for 7. And my true love and I,
My turn.
my true love and I always have a magic number. So next year, we will be hitting 9 years of our 2026 night design. What you talk about, what the dates are. We're gonna be in winter season, because I don't want to talk a little more about, you know, stamp snow or anything, but
Too close for comfort.
we'll have enough to really exercise it and make it so we've got enough to really prepare and whatnot. As long as we're, you know, taking our time on it. And okay, the white mage is still alive. Okay, I mean, whatever there is, guys, it's pretty much enough as it is. Hold on, guys. Okay, 18, 24. I think I'll probably just use fire on the Chocobo. I don't want to attack my archer for that either. That would be less a history lesson. So probably not. But I will try to. I will absolutely deal with my white mage. Yeah, guys, my true love and I today, as my top priority, my sexiest, beautiful final queen. Today we've been together for over 8 years. I lost one person one time at the latest. I'm not losing her twice. Besides, just one of my 4 priorities. Just remember, anytime you have somebody in your life, you want to treat it decent, you want to treat a lot of love and respect, and how much you care about them. You know, you don't want to, you know, be alone all the time, or hide secrets. You just want to speak out and, you know, be who you want to be. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You guys want to be who you want to be with and spend the rest of your life with that person. You don't wait for somebody else to take a shot. You know? I mean, it's like if there's anything. I mean, I've always been taught to stand up and be a man.
Come on.
You know? It's like if I want to dominate, if you want to, you know, find a job, maybe have a lot of love in your life, the best thing to do is, you know, just be yourself. That's the main thing. People shouldn't have to boss you around. It's where you always fit in. You want to really fit in, and have the Lord, you know, talk to you, and your friends, family, that's closer to you. And another word for that is your spouses. So, and they will always be there to support and, you know, have conversations. But yeah, that's what lies ahead. Alright guys, that's all we can do. But as far as if I'm gonna be seeing my true love tonight, there's a big maybe. But I don't think Ivalice will skyrocket that high. I mean, it doesn't necessarily happen all the time.
Where to?
But, maybe. But it just depends how she's feeling. I think she'll feel good once the art studio later on today, or this morning.
What's next?
But we'll see. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of our trying to find the words again, guys. But yeah, that's going to be the end of social media till hopefully Saturday. If I want to, you know, take out something with Psychonauts 2 and, you know, just to see if there's anything. If there's anything else I want to put in. If not, I can just, it just depends how tired I always am. But we'll see. But as long as everything is according to plan, we don't want to, you know, wait around for nothing. Trust me. Well, guys, we have the enemy Chocobos just flying now.
Not yet.
Where's one of my characters' energy level, or energy source. So I'm going to have enough potions to keep everybody geared up.
I feel stronger.
Guys, we do have the leader and Argus with us in the back, so I don't want us to have to, you know, drag and have something go either way. We have one direction at a time. Against 12. Oh, geez, White Mage just took 2 months after that attack. So, alright guys, 25. Do I wanna not be a risk taker today? Actually guys, I'm going to... I'll probably just have a Resonant attack. They'll have, I know one of them's about to be healed, but I'm just going to get this before the Chocobo starts. You know, start using an electric guitar to use that crystal. Well guys, head over to steampowered.com, guys. If you're talking about finding a sale, you want to, you know, pre-order a game, or buy a game that's not on sale, you guys can do that when you get a chance. So guys, when I was mentioning, we want to take our time. We don't want to get ourselves, you know, stuck in the middle, or wait for somebody else to order food or something. We're going to a restaurant, or me guys is a king and your luckiest man. Even if you want to place something together, like an order or something, that's a good thing too. That way they can look at your name, who you're with, or even if you just on your own, whatever sounds good. So guys, head over to the Steam store. Make a pre-order, install process, make a name account, and buy something. You guys are buying an old game, buying a special game. Even if you guys don't know what to do, even if you guys are getting something big, something you guys want to start with. Like for example, if you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can get any of the two with no extra cost. You guys can buy some newer games, older games. They do have some games on sale today. Besides, today is Thursday, fellas. October 23rd. 2025. So, you guys can get the new NBA 2K26 here today. So you guys can buy the midweek deal for a little under $50 today. If you're buying it on Steam, you guys can also, congratulate yourselves a big boost, or even if you're not much of a risk taker.
Be strong.
You guys talk about having a shooting or action RPG. Well, look at this, fellas. You're welcome to get the franchise sale for a full-out day if you want. So the only thing you can do is save up 80% off if you want. But if you're just looking to buy, something with, towards anything you're leaning towards. Here's the thing, guys. I've only played two Fallout games during the last year or so. And one of the two, guys, I was having a little more fun with, in my opinion. You talk about the best shooting games, besides having Call of Duty, getting attacked and whatnot. And that is, I don't know if there's any other game, despite the fact that Masters Fallout. I don't think it's Splinter Cell.
Let's get this over with.
Honestly, guys, Metal Gear Solid does not matter. It's kind of like playing Metal Gear Solid, but
I'll do what I can.
But it's pretty much a different franchise. But you guys can indeed check out the Fallout Day Sale. You guys can always spend 80% off with. That's exactly a good deal. You guys can also grab the new major update for Void and Amanda the Adventurer for $5.99 today.
What are you guys doing for Halloween?
Brother Leon in the chat says, what are we doing for Halloween? Well, I would try to dress up, but I told my true love, I haven't dressed myself up for, for like 3 years now. The only thing I dressed up as, as a first place winner, one of the two, thanks to my family or one of them, I was a rap DJ over the years, and then it's like,
got me to contend with.
They would have find me a little more, speechless. Not exactly speechless, but she would have actually loved it and really adored it. But yeah, I was Indiana Jones in the past, and during that time, I haven't dressed up since. But it's only been like 3 years, because I haven't dressed up since the last time, so I may or may not dress up this time for this year. It just depends on what. That's all there is. You guys can also buy a game called Potato for $2.99 on Steam today, so but anything you want. Now, if you guys are looking to pre-order any games this year, even if you're looking to start Christmas shopping early, you guys can buy any fresh games. Like, pretty much majority of the games you guys can buy, towards the end of the year. You guys can buy Metal Gear Solid, Death the Snake Eater. This game, guys, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, if you want this game, or how good it is. You guys can buy Borderlands 4. You guys can buy Expedition 33. Even if you want to dance, if you want to get your groove on, you guys can buy buy something interesting with a movement. Try to get your body to flow, guys, and that is buying any Just Dance games, or even if you want to buy sports games with RPGs. You guys, it's pretty much up to us. Whatever games we want to buy for the holidays. If we're buying it for a friend, yourself, or a lot of people, especially my true love, as an interest. She's got much more involvement with you guys too, so there's a lot of games out there.
Hold still.
That's all there is. But yeah, I'm speaking of other stuff, guys. But like I said, as far as anything else goes, based on the website, I mean, according to the website, I don't think this game is up for Game of the Year nominations. But if it were to be, that would be interesting. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. I would maybe vote for this game or Borderlands 4. Expedition 33, I have no clue. But that's something to really change the game. But it's not if you win or lose. It's how you play the game.
Not looking good.
Everybody's got their own.
My turn.
Everybody's got their own opinions. That's really surrounds it. It's like if you don't know how to use a lightsaber, you know. I mean, a Jedi Knight has its own power. It surrounds us, penetrates us, and you know, having power. You know what they say, guys? With great power comes great responsibility. Everybody knows that. Trust me. But it's like if you're looking to control anything with gaming, you're entitled to your own thing. You're looking to rock and roll. You're looking to, you know, buy any games you want. Having a binding resolution, make everything your priority. I mean, there's a lot of games that are out there that a lot of us haven't seen. Well, even if you're looking to, you know, buy a full game that haven't started yet. You know, people have something they really wanna, you know, talk a little more about and, you know, think about it, for instance. That's all there is. But yeah, I haven't heard anything else as far as how Choronicles is going. But we'll get to more of that when we get the time.
Where to?
Well, my two love and I have, we're gonna be tackling, a Halloween dance, actually no, a Halloween dance party next week. So that's gonna be next week on the 29th, and, we'll have some to squeeze. I don't think it'll ruin a damn thing to the next, so probably not. I mean, we'll have enough to really, you know, energize and, you know, regroup. You know, regroup everything in total. But we'll be fine at the latest. But yeah, guys, if you're looking to buy any games, you guys can buy them anytime you want, when you want, anytime. You guys are your own boss and your own jury. It's not like if you're dressing as Judge Judy for Halloween. That's a different story. I'm just gonna wait my characters out a little bit more before we stop and get the Chocobo. We get another victory today, so. But no worries. No worries, guys. No problems or conclusions. Alright, guys, you guys know my name on Steam. My name on Steam, guys, is your first place winner for bowling. Your king, your luckiest man. My name, guys, on Steam is ZachDawson93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. So that's why I've been on Steam for over 9 years. Actually, not 9 years, excuse me. Over 4 years in total. So it's always who I am. I'm not going to use any high potion. I just want to get the Chocobo out of our system. And guess what? I'm about to really vanquish, you know, the crap out of them if I can.
I'll do what I can.
But yeah, if you're looking to buy anything, take your time. Do not swallow if you're drinking water or something. Hot chocolate or anything. You do what makes you come alive. I mean, it's all thanks to God. He knows how to keep each other alive. That's all there is. Or even if you're looking to train something. Yes, got him, guys. Night to the Chocobo. But yeah, if you guys are into RPGs today, you guys can go after Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring. I haven't heard anything as of right now as a negative answer. No, I haven't heard. Technically, I haven't heard much about what's going on with God of War, but I do know maybe next year if we get. If we do try to get God of War Egypt.
May I help with you're in safe hands
That's
with me.
that would just be an assumption.
Oh, that don't be...
As far as The Last of Us Part 3 goes, guys, don't get me started on that, because I don't know what's gonna be the plan as of right now, but maybe I mean, someday maybe, but not now. We won't have anything with that yet. As far as what's going to be the plan. Well, guys, Black Mates, let's learn Poison. So we'll get any single monster poisoned when we get somebody close enough. I'm also going to get Arthur's Bane. Now here's the thing about Arthur's Bane. It does currently increase the evasion rate towards the arrow and the bolt attacks. So guys can jump in to any platform. Well, against Gregory, 569. I'm gonna give him Main's Kiss. I won't equip anything else right now. Well guys, I'm going to... Okay, for my new white maids, I'm gonna do Cure 2. That should be an info. Well guys, yeah, the grinding so far in this game for the last couple weeks have been good. Well guys, I got Ramza 8, Black Maid 7, Arthur 8, Gregory 8, the other one's 7. I might do one more battle just to really conclude it. And then I could probably just take on that one next upcoming location. But yeah, you guys can buy any RPGs you want. I'm a heavy 32-year-old Zach Dawson, guys, that can get into RPGs anytime I want. You know, RPGs is excuse me guys, RPGs in my opinion, one of my 4 priorities right now. Well. But speaking of other stuff, I mean, I haven't heard anything else about Kingdom Hearts 4, but I would assume it's still releasing by next year. I still want to see that. I still want to see. Not to have any set out of luck, but I still want to see that game for next year. Or towards the end of the year. But it's just that we haven't heard anything else, according to Tetsuya Nomura. But I know we will, soon enough, at least. Oh my god, it's a little sip of water today, so...
Right.
There's always room for a backup. But we don't know. Hopefully soon, rather than later. Well guys, speaking of other stuff, that's why I always mention baseball. If you guys are in sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are looking to buy any sports games, you guys can stand and deliver. You know, make your name known. Not exactly playing trivia all the time, but if you're thinking about buying any sports games that are on sale today, one, as I mentioned guys, the only sports games that are on sale is the new NBA 2K26 this morning. So you walk on out, get your target, have everybody else around it, call your own shots, make your own plays, you know, do your own management, be a coach, and whatnot. So, you guys can buy any sports games you want. There's a lot of sports games that are out there on Steam, on any gaming console, in a decent time. Because, I mean, the more you gain, here's the thing fellas, the more you gain, the less you're not going to have. Or the more you want to have. It's like the more you want, the more you have. That's all there is to it. You guys can buy any sports games you want. Even if you guys are buying the new PBA Bowling Pro before the end of the year. Remember guys, I haven't played any bowling game for a while. I mean, part of me wants me to, you know, get back to hooking it as a two-handed southpaw, but I haven't done that in a while.
I must keep moving.
It's like I've been there and done that. But it's been quite some time, fellas. It's been a while. But yeah, it just depends on when and how exactly. See what the plans are going to be. But, well, we are going back to bowling a little under 2 weeks from now. It's still going to be every time after a while, so I'm not going to really be in a rush or in a hurry. Well, guys, Poison 65. Well, I know I'm not going to target the other one yet. Well, that's 23. Well, I don't think the white man's going to get him very much. Actually, what I'm going to do I'm just gonna get this one Chocobo. I'm gonna get the Chocobo out of my face, guys. 26. And then I'm going to, just take my time and maybe get a little offensive protection here. So I'll do white maze and black maze together. You guys can buy any sports games. They're on sale, pretty much at normal price. I mean, it's not much as Ivalice, but there's a lot of things for it if you want to change the game. If you want to, if you want to do RPGs, want to do any sports games that are, pretty much something you guys want to add. You guys can buy any sports games with no extra cost. And speaking of other stuff, let me tell you guys what I've been doing, what I've been up to. But first and foremost, you guys can check out my brother, my good friend, my good brother, guys, Beatles Eternal. His name is Beatles Eternal, guys. He enjoys playing Digital Diamond Baseball. Actually no, Beatles does enjoy playing Apple Baseball, Diamond Mine Baseball, Out of the Park Baseball. He also plays, even if there's any sports games that are out there, there's a lot of them. Now, a lot of us are looking to sell. We're looking to really, have a lot of boundaries, have a lot of fun, and also, manage your own team to victory. And you know what they say, guys? Win or lose, it does not matter. Win or lose, don't matter.
What's next?
That's always been a similar saying to, the late Mr. Miyagi. So, you guys have not seen Karate Kid. You don't know what you're missing. So, I guess, do I want to do poison this time? What on, guys? 75. But I don't think that Goblin's going to stop him. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get the stab poison on this unicorn. But yeah. But as far as I know, nothing else would really, malfunction on anything. Or, anything, guys, for 3 generations. It just depends how much we can really hold on and benefit. But don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal, guys. He enjoys playing Apple Baseball, Diamond Mine Baseball, Out of the Park Baseball, whatever you want to do. It all depends on what you want, anytime you want, anytime you need it. Whatever works out. But yeah, as far as what I've been doing, I messaged my brother Beatles yesterday. I told him and I will tell you guys same thing, same point at the same time. I just got done doing Game 3 of my 2005 Yankee season on Diamond Mine Baseball, coming out of, this really cover here today. Overall, the game was, I was finally starving for the first win, and I wanted my first win. It's pretty much bad enough, and there wasn't a lot of scoring, as far as I know. Not a lot of scoring, not a lot of, physicality, or spirituality, if you will. So it wasn't much of a game. But for the first time on Diamond Mine Baseball, guys, after me and my Yanks, when I actually fell the first 2 games, I saw my first ever perfect game yesterday. I finished that off, and but yeah, I won 1-0. I won 1-0 yesterday, or last night exactly. So it was good, and I'm hoping to continue to win from there. The only home run leader in my 2005 Yankee season is only Hideki Matsui. Now Matsui is pretty much a good baseball player over the years. He recently started with the Yankees, and I believe I don't think it was the Diamondbacks at the time. Probably not. But if you're talking about a baseball team you've been playing your entire career with, it's totally up to you. But yeah, baseball and RPGs are my 4 priorities, guys.
Nice.
So far in hand here today. they've been only the two of them guys going forward have been my 4 priorities, along with you guys in chat, WoW and Steve, my family, and my future fiancé. I'm sure my true love's gonna be good today, but I don't want to just have to double check everything and have my true love get messed with between her friends, especially Dakota from the art studio. That wants to brag and you know, just wants to do whatever. But either him or somebody else from WoW or whatever, then someone be able to mess with my true love, because so end up smashing whoever messes with their guys, tries to back them against the wall and have one of them stop what they're doing. I mean, that's all about becoming whoever you want to be. It's technically who you want to, pretty much who you are. I mean, you're allowed to make your own options. You know, get away for somebody else to do it for you. I mean, you're pretty much who you are. And whoever you want to talk to the same way at the same time. I know that Goblin's gonna be moving, so I will not cast anything. So, probably not. But yeah, but as I mentioned, so yeah guys, baseball is life. You know, I enjoy baseball the way I look at it. Beatles Eternal is a really nice brother of mine. I love the brother as always, and he plays any baseball game that he wants. But he does enjoy, guys, Apple Baseball, Diamond by Baseball, which is cool, in my opinion. It's a cool baseball project if you haven't played it. If you have a tablet, or talk about just having any original PC or computer, you guys can play any games you want, when you want, anytime you want. But check out his name, guys, on YouTube. His name is Beatles Eternally. And I've also been starting my 2010 Blue Jays season. Also, guys, under me and Beatles. So I'll see how much I can do this time. You know, just to buy some time, and also I'm gonna concentrate after my first win, my 2005 Yankees season, on DMB. But you guys don't know, DMB, despite the fact it only stands for, DMB stands for Diamond Mine Baseball, so. But yeah, I've got one season, keep everything else active on it, and I always want to win. And I always do. I mean, winning is a magic number, so. It's like if you're doing math the way I used to when I was in school, then you guys get the idea. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam for today. But don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He's a baseball fanatic. He calls me one of his family members in his channel. And everybody is entitled to check him out. You can check me out anytime too, so. I've always been an RPG person as a Gem, and also anything with baseball on it. Those are the only two genres that I really have, that I will continue to handle. Never happens in the future. I don't think football is going to be back in. It's kind of like watching a Christmas Story, and it's just one thing for a, you know, instead of a BB gun taking on, you know, doing something differently. Like getting the football and passing it to, you know, I've always been a Steelers fan for 16 years, and it's like, you pass it to one of your favorite heroes, like for, let's name a few, and I will end on this, for example. I will end on this. One of them being Heinz Ward for the Steelers, or Antonio Brown, if you will. It just depends whoever's your big idol. I mean, for me, it's Ben Roethlisberger since day one, since 2009, so. Never to be miscalculated, guys, or forget anything, so. But alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam for today, till hopefully Saturday, if I'm not too tired or too angry or anything. But yeah, my name on Steam is ZachDawson93. You guys can make any pre-orders and in-store purchases. So the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And make it so, guys. From Star Trek The Next Generation. But yeah, make it so, guys. Whatever you want to do. It's not that hard to figure out. If you're looking to solve a puzzle, if you're looking to do anything that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, makes you smile. I mean, I always try to get a smile if I'm at work and whatnot. Well, guys, I'm gonna do Thunder on these two. And then I'm going to... Oh, Lala Sesame Cell, how you doing? Make a love shout out to my Sesame Cell. She does have a good voice. And I do miss Sis Annalisa. Do not forget about that. And also... and also Miss Zian.
Back into the fray.
I know, now Lala Michelle.
I can still improve.
Let's talk a little bit about Zipanso. When Zian is pretty much live streaming with his web Sesame Cell, so check out my sister Sesame Cell, guys. I adore her, trust me. As long as it's not 2 peas in a pond. But how you been today? Lala Michelle. What's you been up to? Let's keep everything, organized and, not switching gears. But yeah, and yes, guys, now it's power. But if you guys can help out the channel majority of your time, that'd be great. And my numbers have been a little bit steady, but not as much as I would want them. Well, not as much as I would like, but want to overflow anything or get yourself stuck in the middle. Well, guys, I'm gonna get this one Chocobo. But I do love you always. Well, I love Sesame Cell. Sesame Cell, we always care for you. That's why you got your king, and your luckiest man Zach Dawson with you. Same with same one you got between your group. Everybody's associated with anything. But it's not that hard to figure out, and it's like if you know a math problem, not only you can do something with your calculator, or look and do some differently, if you know math in your head. Whatever, it's like, boom, you know the answer. But I've been with mathematics since I was a kid. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I never concentrated on any subject. Math was the only thing. I know School of Rock did only this one math song, but that was just about it. And the rest was rock and roll. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. But yeah, I love Sesame Cell, and you guys, I love Sesame Cell. If you're able to reach out to Sis Annalisa and my brother Paul, Danza, and whatnot, I do want to encourage you guys to help my channel out. I'm trying to get my butt back to remonetize the game, sooner rather than later, and do whatever you guys want to do for me, And another person to reach out to is Life Reality. If you would have her on the channel, while I'm Sesame Cell, if we want to do that, you guys can really talk about making a game plan, whatever you guys want to do to help my channel. And, just to really see what we want to figure out, and also what we want to, put together and whatnot. It's not about what I want to do, it's about what everybody wants to do. We are entitled to our own opinions, having our own game plan, I do want to get my channel back up there. I really do. I just can't stop dropping. It's the way people need to stop boosting, but we want to do stuff the right way. It's kind of like right way or wrong way. But we want to do something in a good way, trust me. If we can do that, everybody is entitled to work together. It's not just about me, it's about everybody else, trust me. If we can do that, we can always have a strategy to prepare. But while loves himself, if you can do that, that'd be perfect. You can reach out to Miss Zian, you're welcome to reach out. If you're looking to search up Life Reality United States, USA of Life Reality. She's pretty much my lot loves. And also, same with you too. Like I said, I enjoy Sesame Cell. I miss more Sesame Cell when, our sister Annalisa tries to not to get jealous as much. Always saying, why do I always miss Sesame Cell? But, you get the idea. But alright guys, the most important thing, to click on the game plan between W8 and get my channel back to normal, and you guys to help each other out, the way I can help you guys to get the energy as we watch our videos in full. Like the videos, support the videos, and add them to a playlist, get them on the storage, and do whatever you guys want to do. It's not exactly that hard to really bring something to the table. You do it because you're driven. And then when a lot of us seek it, and get some help, take our time at the latest, it's all we can do. It's all we can do. We can battle it together, face our fears, and not be scared of the Headless Horseman. But yeah, it's all about helping each other out, guys, on the channel. The more you guys help me, the more I help you guys. You know, we don't want to get people blamed for not boosting anyone. Now, Level Up Sesame Cell, I don't believe you boost anyone, but just take your time. we're gonna be buying some time, seeing what the others that can help me. But don't be afraid to help out, guys. That's why we're here. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, not to make a stupid mistake on anything else. Well, keep everything else, in front. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, when a lot of us can help each other out, as I mentioned, we watch our videos in full, like us out to stream, and so we have our social media, our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter X accounts, and yes, guys, our podcast services. Our podcast services, guys. And we're socialized with. And yes, guys, all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. I thought somebody was gonna swap me for a minute, or take anything without any extra cost or anything, but never mind. But yeah, it just really depends on how much we can really take it. Besides, we're gonna take our time. Well, guys, I'm already using my last potion already. I understand it's too much of a waste, but no worries. No rush. But I'm gonna get to some in-gaming news today, so we are always film, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. The biggest, strongest, phenomenal, satisfying, awesome, strongest, amazing, magnificent power of our community. Do what we can for one another. As long as we help each other out, it's also what a lot of us would want, and everybody else would need. Trust me. But alright, guys, with your king and your luckiest man. We're gonna start in-gaming news today, so we're gonna begin with IGN.com, guys, with something about, and there's a bit of involvement about Batman, the Brave and the Bold. So according to Andy, according to the first name Andy, he actually does confirm that Batman, the Brave and the Bold is still happening, but he has to wait a couple months before he can talk about it. But apparently, guys,
My turn.
this one gentleman, Andy, it's not gonna be wasting his time. It's just pretty much having patience as a virtue. So we are expecting Batman, the Brave and the Bold. I do know the late Kevin Conroy recently did Batman on most of the Batman shows. I mean, pretty much as a whole, at least. And if you think about it, it's like Ben Affleck was not in the TV shows of Batman, but pretty much as regular movies
Are you thinking?
at this point in time. So that's exactly what Ben Affleck did. Val Kilmer, the late Val Kilmer also specifically did. And also, Michael Keaton, and only one specific movie, guys, with George Clooney in it. So, Wonder Boys at this point in time. So I don't know when we're getting. I have no clue when we're actually getting Batman Brave and the Bold. So some of them are just assuming what James Gunn wants to do, according to DC. The head minister behind it. So we all know, guys, for most of us have already understand what the plan is for next year, according to DC. So technically, we may be waiting for a while after we get our first look between movies. So just to name a few, you talk about Supergirl from the very first Superman. What am I doing? That was Sugar Baby. Never mind. But yeah, just to name a few. You talk about Supergirl from Superman, the new Clayface, and the sequel to Superman, guys, for example. The unlikely alliance of Superman and Lex Luthor. But my true love thinks Nicholas Hoult is hot as Lex Luthor. But nobody can replace him. Nobody can replace him with Gene Hackman at this juncture.
What is it?
Everybody has their favorite idol. They really do. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do equip heavy armor. Then I'll do red shield. I can really break any shield. Look at these 4 options. Talk about weapon, shield, armor, and helm. Just depends who or what that enemy is. I will also do some with chemist. I'll probably just do high potion. As far as the black mage goes, I guess I could probably just do Zendara. Guys, I'm just getting top levels going that quick. Then I'll do aim 4 for my archer, just some from there. And then, my chemist, by the way, I'll probably just give him the same thing. We have to with Phoenix Down and Eye Drops. So yeah, guys, the sequel to Superman, and that is Superman Man of Tomorrow. So a few out of the 4, listen to me, guys, a few of them are going to be releasing next year, but the new Superman will not. It'll be out during the same time. Guys, with a second Batman, with Robert Pattinson by far, at least by then. There is also going to be a third Batman, but James Gunn is already facing confusing situation between 2 actors. Playing Batman between two of the same universe of DC. So, you've got Robert Pattinson. I don't know who else would be. In my opinion, technically, I have no clue who would battle in front of that one. I would assume it's going to be somebody that would not be better than Robert Pattinson. If I was to throw a name in the hat, it's probably going to be, my guess is maybe George Clooney, but I doubt he's going to fit in.
Need anything else?
The last appearance, despite the fact when he was Batman at the time, was The Flash, with Ezra Miller and Michael Keaton, and also, let me think for a minute. The one that recently had a birthday this past month, and that's Jeremy Irons, behind Alfred, so, I don't see Jeremy Irons doing Batman, so, he's already a little too old, not to be frisky. But yeah, you guys can also check out the official opening trailer for the new Double Dragon Revive. I thought the original Double Dragon was good in general. People really were good at the game, and they were pretty much interested. But the game is available now, guys, on PlayStation, Xbox, and on Steam so far today. So, but as a first place winner, nothing else would really be,
Welcome,
miscalculating or misfitting. So, so technically, it would just be a toss-up between how much it can really measure, how much it can really take, and how much they can, take the time by anything. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. With biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing, grateful, strongest, amazing, thankful power of our community. Do what we can at one time. I do want to jump into top stories really fast. Actually, I'm not going to read anything with Microsoft in it. Don't forget to check out the reviews, guys. One of them being Once Upon a Katamari. Any Katamari game I recently looked at and pretty much had some fun with was Katamari Damacy. I mean, when you guys can build anything with blocks, anything with, guys talk about anything to involve.
Picture of this tumultuous era.
Listen to the music in the background, guys. We're looking at the Chronicle really fast. You've got these 6 characters, but we're gonna have some more in the upcoming weeks.
What did these people
also have the events.
What compelled them?
So this is pretty much what we exactly did during the last few weeks. The first few weeks. So, you've got to battle. We were actually at Garland at the start of the premiere. And, yeah. I don't see why not. And you guys have, observations. No good stuff, but yeah. I haven't played Katamari in a long time. But that's pretty much classic. But as far as anything else goes, everything is gonna be intact. Everything's gonna be fine. I know my two love's gonna be fine with health today, so that's all there is to it. But like I said, as far as what's gonna be the plan for, Batman Brave and the Bold is concerned, I feel like it's gonna be, from what I've heard, it's gonna take a while. My guess is maybe next year. Depends how many people are seeking, despite the fact how well the trailers are going to be. Just to name a few, as I mentioned. You look at Clayface and Supergirl. As far as the sequel to Superman goes, which is currently Man of Tomorrow, I don't think we'll get a trailer for that anytime soon. We all know it's going to be competing and probably trying to do some towards a second Batman, with both of them are sent to be in theaters after next year, at least for sure. But as a first place winner, I feel like if we're waiting for a while for the new Batman Brave and the Bold, they're not going to try to recruit and do some with Robert Pattinson. Pattinson would not be interested in doing Brave and the Bold. But I do want to have something to cover up, and I will end on this. As far as the third Batman goes, that probably won't release until after the next 2 years, from 2027. So my guess is it'll be 2029. Before we have no exclamation point for it. Since Robert Pattinson should be done, depends what the Batman 2 offers, and the third Batman's concerned. So it's kind of like doing the original Guardians of the Galaxy again. So yeah. I'm not surprised to see how much they're going to bundle with Clayface. I do know Supergirl only had one small part. After Superman stopping Lex Luthor, that's to make a name for himself, and causing a lot of destruction as arch enemies. But with Man of Tomorrow, guys, the sequel to the very first Superman, in 2 years from now, they are going to be teaming up together, even though these two have never teamed up since the comics. That's pretty much that's also a different theory. You're talking about a crazy theory, but But yeah, as far as Daredevil goes, I don't see Daredevil being involved at all. I mean, I don't see him doing anything as far as Marvel wants to get him in. So probably not. I mean, if anything, he wouldn't even try to, pick up the phone and call if he wants to be fit in with Marvel between Avengers Doomsday and the new Spider-Man Brand New Day with Tom Holland and Zendaya, if we look at it. So, I mean, it's not like Daredevil is going to be involved. I mean, I don't think there's any confusion, but I just don't see him being in any Marvel movies anytime soon. I mean, maybe with Mark Ruffalo, but I don't think it's going to be praising him to come in. I mean, not Mark Ruffalo, but the man behind Daredevil in the first 2 seasons of Daredevil Born Again. So I'm not saying if his ass will be in. I just don't think. I mean, he does not think he'll be in it. I mean, I already know he's not, according to the actor. So I technically do not blame anything for it. So no worries. No worries, guys, and no rush. So you never know. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with your king and your luckiest man. As far as what the next stream is, I'm hoping to maybe do. I'm not sure if I want to do anything. Trying to praise and do some with Psychonauts 2 on Saturdays. If not, I can maybe do. If I'm just spitballing an idea. You talk about what game should fit on the slot. I'm thinking maybe Alan Wake 2. I don't think I'm doing Cocoon this year. But if I want to do something, it just depends how tired and I'm not exactly furious or unprepared for whatever I want to do. I mean, Psychonauts 2 is. I feel like Psychonauts 2 is not going to be pushed as much. As much I want to put something, deep enough and looking to really squeeze anything out of. Maybe Alan Wake 2, but we'll see what happens. But if I don't, once again, here's the thing, fellas, if I don't try to live stream again, depending how tired I am on Saturday, Blossom Guys will be my next one on Sunday, so we'll see what happens. Keep everything else inside of, let's see how much we can handle and, not go too far. But yeah, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles, you guys are having new episodes every Thursday mornings. We've just been doing plenty of grinding today. But I do want to get back to maybe a bit more of the story next week. So I'm thinking next week, I want to maybe not tackle Daughter City. It just depends if I want to change any of my party members. Change any jump classes. But I'm nearly thinking. I feel like it's going to be enough towards next week, since we've been doing grinding for the last few weeks. We talked about it the last number of weeks, and that's why I told you guys I was going to be grinding, and whatever lies ahead between rare monsters, bosses, and what's still at the very beginning, fellas. So why not? So I might consider going to that next market next week. Maybe Daughter. Just depends how much we're taking. The enemies. How much they've got in their arsenal. Well, we'll see what happens. We guys will have new episodes every Thursday mornings. Going forward. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If any of you today have missed anything, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave a comment, take your time, and don't be afraid to be shy. Take your time, guys. Keep everything else intact and, keep everything else under control. the first place winner will answer any questions you guys have. But nothing's final, if that's your final answer. Hey guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If there's anything, don't be afraid to. Also guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key to awesome being creative. You said we're sounding good, you said we're voicing good, having a lot of laughs, socialization, how everything else has been going, and we'll enjoy it. And yes guys, knowledge is power. We are at 634 mods, and a lot of us that are here today, and do the best that we can do. I mean, nobody's perfect. As long as you can do, and get the stuff done you wanna get done, people shouldn't really, have a conflict on you, or leave a handprint. So, whatever works out, it's fine. After everything else has been booked. But yeah, guys, as far as anything else goes, we'll be fine. Keep everything else in position, and focus when we get a chance. Also, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, well, we just need to do what we have to do, guys, is following Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So remember, guys, don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He's always playing Apple baseball, Diamond Mine baseball, out of the park baseball. He's a very, very generous brother of mine. That's why my 4 priorities are staying the same. There's not gonna be anything different whenever happens after this year. So I'll still have the same ones at the same point, at the same time. With work, and pretty much my top priority for the last 8 years. And also family to family related, so like I said earlier, I'll say it again. So next Thursday, I'm looking to maybe do some with Delita and Argov. Maybe try to tackle, maybe Daughter, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do know the next story battle should not be an issue. I don't see that being that hard, since we're looking at bombs and the same ones we've been taking on. I don't think there's a talk about it now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Check out my Love Loves Me Cell, I Love Her to Heaven. Also, Sis on Lisa, check her out. But yeah, don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal, guys, on YouTube. He knows how to rock, and he plays any baseball game he really wants to play. And yeah, baseball's always been my second favorite thing behind RPGs, like Final Fantasy, if you look at it. So yeah, we'll see what happens further. But I will be back to Chief today, guys, with great people. So today, guys, I've got 2 to 7 tomorrow, and I might be off another weekend for sure. But I don't know what my true love has planned. I know she wants to do some with me, with our 3-time champs defending our high school football regional championships towards this powerful Blue Streaks team tomorrow night, and I think it's going to be a toss-up. But it's a long story. Whatever lies ahead. But yeah, you guys can head out my channel. I love Sis myself. You can do that. In the community today, that would be great. Like Sis on Lisa, Paul, or anyone else that we can recognize. Maybe Miss Cian would be a bit helpful too. Why not? But the most important thing, guys, as we close another chapter, or close another case, as we watch our videos in full, like, share, comment, and follow, take your time, and do not get yourselves squashed like a bug. Or do not let Ghostface scare you from behind. We're going into Halloween a week from tomorrow, so we'll talk a little more maybe on Saturday, whatever the plan is. If I'm too tired, I'll be back for Blotsville It's coming I'll see you on Sunday mornings, if not Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But as a first place winner, we fine, keep everything else good to go, and everything in front. But the most important thing, guys, is have my numbers. With your help, I help you guys in fall. As we watch our videos in fall, like and share the stream, and so we have our social media, our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook accounts. And yes, guys, our podcast services to go to the higher power. And all around the globe, guys, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Alright, guys, this is your King, and your luckiest man signing out for today. I should be back Sunday. If not, just depends how tired I am on Saturday. I know there's not a lot of crap going on, as far as I know, since all I have to do today, guys, I finally go back to Great People at Sea today, 2 to 7, and also tomorrow. But I'm not sure what the new schedule is going to be like, but I mean, my only guess is, and I will end on this, I know Monday is going to be the same for 9 to 2s. And then, depends on Thursday and Fridays. I'll keep you guys info and posted. We're not going to be in a rush, and we won't. But yeah, we'll keep you guys info and posted. You guys will still have new episodes from now on, going in to every Thursday mornings. It's all we can handle and not mislead. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your morning. Go Tigers. And I'll keep you guys info and posted. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your Thursday morning, guys. From your King and your luckiest man. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. We are always known, guys, for popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, amazing, original, phenomenal, completed, fantastic, strongest power of our community, guys. We are the strongest, beautiful, exciting, and awesome strongest power of our community, guys. We are 634 mods, and the ones that are with us when we can, and when we get the time. But yeah, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. I'll see you guys maybe Saturday. If not, I'll be back Sunday in the mornings for Ivalice. Same time, same channel. You guys have a good rest for Thursday morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good Thursday, guys. From your King and your luckiest man.